Ah, I stand corrected. My end in disguise you were not. Many thanks for the daring rescue. I am Rove, a humble Wud questing far from home.
Hello, Rove. I'm Alma. I don't suppose you know your way around this place, do you?
I do. Ask, and you shall be elucidated.
Well, you might say we're, lost.
Could you help us get our bearings? We're trying to reach higher ground, but we can't find a way up.
Shall I be your guide? No objections, I insist. It is the least I can do.
Can I ask how you got caught by the Nursilla?
Sheer carelessness. Only I am to blame. My spirit of adventure got the better of me. Had I only known that I would wound up, let that be a lesson to you all.
Well, if he's offering, I say we accept.
Rove, we'll need time to get ready. Do you mind waiting?
Certainly. I shall tarry here until the moon strikes you.
You can never be too prepared. Time for a quick break? For sure!
Has the moon struck you? Shall I lead us on? Follow me, then. Onward to the great above. What a terrible place to get lost, and with no further to keep you warm.
It is quite frigid. I'd say it's as intense as the sand tide in the downpour.
Does it ever get, a little warmer?
Nay, it has been raging for years, never ceasing, never abating. Nary a lull.
A never-ending winter? A phenomenon right below premature sand tide and no-show fire spring. Do you think this is the cliffs that Tesh talked about?
Yes. Or at least what he thinks is a cliff.
No, I've never seen it. But I don't know how to explain this. Something about it feels like my village.
This confirms it.
Yeah, it's all one huge structure.
I can't imagine anyone building something like this back home, let alone this size. How'd they even do it?
It's unlike any architecture I've seen. Which immediately raises some questions. Who exactly built it? And what happened to their civilization if they were capable of something like this? And if the keepers live out here, who are they?
Your cheeks are red. You cold?
I'm fine.
What's that?
Is it wiser to use a neat beetle to fight, or to hide it in a haystack?
Hiding in the haystack!
Then follow me.
Where are we?
My quiet sanctuary. I come here when I'm in need of solitude.
I can't believe there was a whole nest. We'll just have to wait out the danger in here.
You okay?
How about we set up camp then?
Your small hovel? Certainly.
Ah, it's so warm.
Oh, hello. Rove is far from home, just like me. I wonder if I'll ever see my village again.
You will.
I'm really sorry for how I acted before.
It's okay. We're just worried about you.
It feels so stupid. I thought finding my village would be easy. That I could take you straight there. I had no idea just how big the world is. I can't believe I can't even show you the way. I feel so useless.
Nata. In 1,000 years, there's only been one person resilient enough to make the trek west. You. Despite being alone, you found help. For the sake of your people. We'll set out again once the Hirabami retreat. But for now, let's get some rest, okay?
Everything okay?
I've been meaning to ask you something. Fabius said it was you who put my name forward for the expedition. Why'd you pick me?
I guess I wanted someone who understood what it was like to lose something important. And there was a time when I closed myself off from the world. But then I met Nata. And despite having lost everything he knew, he was still captivated by the world. Seeing that inspired me. It made me realize I should also be out living life. The professor wanted a hunter we could trust Nata with. And with your background, I had a good feeling that you were the one.
I hope I can live up to your expectations.
You already have. When I first saw you leap onto that sacred, my heart nearly burst from my chest. I felt so alive. I knew I made the right choice.
You get some rest? Hey, Hunter. Let's say there's this little girl. And she feels like she has to solve all the problems alone. If you met this girl, what would you say?
And you're worried about this girl?
Yeah. I used to be a lot like her. A long time ago, I left home, and the people who took me in, they seemed larger than life. Then I grew up and realized that actually, adults can be just as lost as kids. When I left my village, they clapped me on the back and said, "Fly far, Lulin." But now, I think they were really saying, "It's your turn now. What do you choose to protect?"
Have a seat. Rest.
Okay, I think I'm starting to figure out the connection between Wilk and the land spine. I think the land spine is an artificial structure, like this one, probably built by an ancient civilization.
Yes, I agree. They share too many architectural similarities to ignore.
Then we know 3 things. First, Wilkstone is produced by the land spine. Second, the land spine isn't natural. And third, the land spine is likely connected to phenomena like the sand tide and the downpour. Add it all up, Wilk seems to be an artificial energy source capable of altering the weather.
Isn't Werner in the process of repairing the part of the land spine connected to Azus?
Yeah, and if he succeeds, there's no telling what'll happen.
We can't just sit around. Let's get back to Azus.
Right. I hope the Hirabami have retreated.
Nata?
He has a fever.
Oh no!
We can't leave him here. But if the Hirabami attack...
Alma,
Understood. Authorization granted to hunt the Hirabami.
we better be quick then.
Hirabami sighted. One should put the others in line.
Area secure. It's safe to bring Nata out.
Azuz sounds like it's in trouble too. Fur's giving me a bad feeling.
All the more reason to hurry.
Rove, we owe you one. Thanks.
Forget me. Go. If fate wills it, we shall meet again.
We'll have to keep an eye on him, but Nata seems to be resting better now.
That's a relief. Let's go talk to Werner while he sleeps. Hey, you mind waiting on those repairs? We think it's some kind of ancient apparatus.
Right. Kinda obvious when you look at its guts.
Then let's cut to the chase. If that thing is some kind of energy conduit, then the energy won't have anywhere to go if its pathways are broken. So...
If all that pent-up energy gets released at once, it'll probably trigger the fire spring. Well, too late. Repairs are done.
we'll unrepair it.
Why? It was broken, now it's not. Pretty sure that's what these folks want.
We will start the festival ceremonies anew!
No stopping it now. Not once it starts flowing. Light it up! Good work!
We beckon the fire spring with our own hands!
No!
What's happening?
You okay?
The great apes!
What is it?
They're here! Right outside!
No monsters?
Why? This wasn't supposed to happen.
That's enough! Listen up! Feeling sorry for yourself won't help. We have to put our heads together and fix this. Think, is there anything we can do? Can we quell the fire or reroute it?
Yes! The old forge! It uses a different system!
If we fix it up, we might be able to disperse the fire.
Right.
There you go! You're gonna sit and cry or get up and help. Let's go.
Let's get this done!
I got it. Let's try. You need to rest. I'm fine now. I want to help.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Won't be easy, but we're doing it.
Yes, we are. You guys do your thing!
On it.
Let's go. We have our own job to do.
Right. Azuz is in your hands.
Understood.
And pause!
You're back.
How's it looking?
So far, so good. As long as nothing else happens.
Find cover!
Alright, get out of here now!
No! We never wanted this to happen!
The Black Flame. Long ago, there was a particularly fierce fire spring. The Black Flame came and consumed the Everforge. It is a story I was told when I was but a boy.
What? Is there nothing we can do?
What have we done?
The guild will take things from here.
Can you handle the defenses here?
I'll manage.
We'll step up too. Let's get through this together.
Surviving this is going to take all of our combined power.
Let's take this monster by the tentacles. So, where is it?
It retreated beneath the Everforge. I'm guessing it's at the bottom of the basin.
And we better get ready. Where's the Black Flame?
Don't worry! The hunter will
What do you make of that black fiery thing? Don't forget supplies. I'm gonna take a cat nap. There! The Black Flame! Hope you're ready, because we're gonna kick your tail! We did it! I hope everyone in Azuz is okay.
I'm sure Gemma and the others have it under control. Let's head back.
It's among the best we've made.
It's all thanks to you!
Good work, Monkey. Thank you. We owe it all to you.
No, we did this together.
Everyone, great work! We did it!
Stunning make.
Studying him out, too.
Go ahead.
You did well.
We owe you and Azuz an apology. Hey,
Right.
It's fine. You did it for us. We were the ones who got carried away. All's well as long as the Everforge is working.
we're glad.
Sorry for the trouble.
Thought I'd seen it all.
Happy to have it.
Gemma? The boss said I did well. I think he's really excited for the next one.
That's great.
When everything was falling apart, I was ready to give up, you know. But then, you really yelled the courage right back into me. You single-handedly saved the day.
I don't know about that. I think you can't get a finished product without all the components coming together, right?
Yeah.
People sure are strong.
Plenty is here!
Thank you, travelers, for everything you have done.
All of Azuz's tribes owe you our lives and livelihoods.
What do you intend to do next?
We'll begin by returning to the Plains base camp. We have to share our findings with our colleagues.
Really? But the season of plenty is just starting. Surely there's no harm in staying a little longer and enjoying it.
It's not the worst idea I've heard.
Chief Yabron, you mentioned hearing stories about the Black Flame when you were a boy.
Yes. I pored over some old tomes and finally found what I believe might be its name. It is called New Udra.
The apex predator of this region.
It was arrogant to think we could harness the Fire Spring's power anytime we want.
Turns out too much of a good thing can be a bad thing.
Was that the first time the Fire Spring ever broke its cycle?
Yes. Werner explained that our seasons are produced by some artificial mechanism. Not sure I believe it. Everything we consider nature isn't natural. We're gonna need some time with that one.
Werner was just trying to make things better for us. We won't hold it against him.
All units of the expedition will be converging at the Windward Plains base camp. Rosso from the Rubrum unit is requesting our support. We should find him at our earliest opportunity. Everyone seems like they're in good spirits.
Let's prepare for the next hunt.
There you are. I wish to discuss our next move. Do you have a moment? This way. All right, good. Everyone's here. Let's begin.
Some time has passed since we entered the Forbidden Lands. We should review what we've learned.
Good idea.
The weather follows a pattern of seasons. Fallow, then inclemency, and finally a season of plenty. These events occur in a cyclical rhythm.
Right. And the rhythm is most likely controlled by the energy flowing through the land spine.
That energy is called Wilk, and it's a part of everyday life across these lands.
Makes you want to know where it comes from, doesn't it?
We followed the land spine down under the basin, but it seemed to continue on past the ice shard cliffs.
Then we need to investigate the far side. The white wraith appeared during the downpour and the sand tide.
Which lends strong evidence that it's feeding on the elemental energy those inclemencies produce. But isn't it strange, then, that it didn't appear during the fire spring? Indeed. Why didn't it?
Perhaps it already has all the elemental energy it needs?
Seeing as there have been no further sightings, it'll be hell picking up its trail again.
I suggest our unit looks for a way to pass beyond the ice shard cliffs.
Then I have good news for you. Remember the thick ice blocking the passageway? I have confirmation that the black flame seems to have melted it away.
The path that leads to my village?
That is fortunate. You can investigate the land spine and the keepers. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Then, that's our objective.
Astrum unit will set up a base camp at the Ice Shard Cliffs to further our research. Now we all know what to do. Let's get to it!
This was where the obstruction was.
Look! I can finally go home. This way, everyone! This is definitely the right way. I can't wait to see everyone! And Uncle Tashin!
Did you really walk this whole way by yourself? That's incredible, Nata.
You're very brave.
Thanks to Nata, our 2 worlds have been connected. We will find his people.
That's right. Lead the way, Nata.
Okay.
It's completely different here.
I don't remember all these roots. I dropped a glove. It must be here somewhere. That's the way to the village.
Let's go find the others. I don't know what got into that thing.
So, what's the story?
It's definitely a Deshagama. But at the same time, it might not be. It seems to lack reproductive organs, and its stomach and esophagus have atrophied.
Earlier, it seemed like it was absorbing energy. Almost as if it was trying to replenish its power.
Hold on. Doesn't that sort of remind you of the White Wraith?
It's all speculation. But right now, we shouldn't be out here in the open. Let's continue on to the village.
Let's keep moving, Hunter. I'll be here when you're ready. Hey, Hunter. Ready to go? Okay. Follow me.
I'll ride with you.
The village is this way.
All this was part of the village too, huh?
Yes. There were homes. People, too. But then, the Wraith ruined everything. I'm sure everyone's just hiding now, though. We just have to find them. Tashin! It's me! I'm home! Tashin! Tashin! Are you here? Tashin! Tashin!
Nata, is that you? Nata.
Tashin!
You're alive! Nata.
Did what you said. I stayed strong. You were right. About people. These are my friends. They helped me find my way back.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're from a land to the far west, beyond the desert. Brave Nata here crossed the sands on his own to look for help.
You made that trek alone?
Uh-huh.
I had no idea there were other people living so far away. Please, come with me. Let us rest and talk. Time to get inside!
No! A Rathalos. Take Nata to camp.
Got it!
I'll go tell Tashin that it's safe.
What did you do?
This person's a hunter, Uncle. They study monsters and, if needed, slay them.
People challenging monsters? Incredible. You saved Nata, and now you've saved me as well. Thank you. I am Tashin. I was friends with Nata's father, and had been caring for the boy since his passing.
We're from an organization called the Hunters. Nata told us what happened to you, so we came to help and investigate the monster that attacked your village.
You're after that thing? I see.
Are the others safe, Uncle?
I suppose we should start with that. I'll show you to our village. Come. This way. I can't recall what happened after I helped Nata escape and blocked the passage. All I remember is the sight of that behemoth closing in. I awoke several days later. More days passed before I was even able to move. We gathered the survivors and built places to rest. For ourselves, and for those we lost. It was a labor without end. Once our wounds were healed, we unblocked the passage, and I descended into the tunnel. Immediately, my legs began to shake. It was madness. None of my people had ventured outside for 1,000 years. I began to deeply lament my error, condemning Nata to some unknown void. I searched and searched to find him, to no avail. Surely someone must have found him, I prayed. But never did I imagine he would go as far as he did.
Why? Why was I the only one to escape?
The moment I saw that creature, I was certain we would all perish. But I couldn't let that happen to you. And now I know the path I chose was right. The others will feel the same. Go on.
Is it really you? Welcome home, Nata. You look good.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm so happy to see you all. Sorry for worrying you.
So, you said you were investigating the monster that attacked our home.
Yes, the white monster that caused Nata to flee your village.
Tashin, do you know what it is? Why did it do this to our village?
Nata. The time has come for me to tell you about this land and its people's long, long history. I intended to share this with you the day you were lost. It is time we set you on your path. Come with me. Beekeepers have carried on the traditions of this land for eons. Ages ago, it was known as the capital, Wyveria.
This was a city?
Yes. You passed through a massive structure to reach us, did you not? That is what remains of the Outer Bailey, the wall around the capital's vast expanse.
That's incredible.
Yes, the people of Wyveria had access to limitless energy that let them control nature at will. They built an advanced civilization and reached the height of prosperity. But Wyveria fell. Its people and civilization were lost, except for the traces that still remain today.
You mean traces like the tunnel Nata passed through?
That is a wormway, a path for energy to travel long distances. They continue to supply energy to every corner of the land. But to what effect it may have, we no longer know.
So then, that means Wilk was created here in Wyveria.
We live at the heart of Wyveria's energy production. Our people subsist on it.
It's incredible. I can't believe how versatile it is.
After the fall of Wyveria, the Keepers remained to hold vigil over its legacy. And our watch has continued since time immemorial.
What's this?
An archive of the city's research journals. Most of them are beyond our understanding.
Wait, then who are the Keepers?
We are the descendants of those who studied this limitless energy and applied it to usher Wyveria into an era of prosperity.
Researchers.
Yes, once. Now we are just people getting by.
That's fascinating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, considering how handy they are with Welk, it does stand to reason.
Is that what you name it out there? Here we call it wyvern milk.
Where is the wyvern milk produced?
Deep underground, in the heart of Wyveria, there is a shrine. It houses something we call the Dragon Torch, the source of all wyvern milk.
The Dragon Torch. What can you tell us about it?
Only that it has existed since the age of Wyveria. We know not how it works, nor how to control it.
The white monsters seemed fixated on wyvern milk. Do the Keepers know of any reason that might explain their behavior?
That you should see for yourselves. If I may, I'd like to show you there later.
Why is it that the Keepers haven't been outside for so long?
You see, Wyveria fell a millennium ago. Of those who survived, half of them left this land, and half of them stayed. Our ancestors were those who remained, the founders of this village, Sild.
But why? They could have gone anywhere.
It is said that all who lived in the capital helped it along its path to destruction. Our ancestors in particular played a crucial role in its demise. Staying was their way of taking responsibility to keep watch for the rest of time.
The rest of time?
What exactly did your ancestors do?
I intend to show you. I think it would be for the best. Well then, let us depart as soon as you've had a chance to unload and prepare.
Oh, in that case, do you mind if we set up over by the gate?
We'd like to have a base of operations for us and the other members of our team, if that's all right.
There. Are you sure? You're welcome to it. Nata, before we go, you should say hello to the others. They'll be so happy to see you.
Okay.
Good. We'll meet back in front of the gate once we're all ready. It's time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go? I was going to tell Nata these things the day it all happened. Now, the whole truth will be yours.
Should we take...
The place I'm taking you is known to the Keepers as the resting place. Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village. It is a guardian by the name of Arkfeld.
Arkfeld! I knew it was an extinct species! But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Huh? What do you mean, serve?
It is the secret we've kept these many years. Now then, follow me.
I wonder how deep this goes.
I'm almost afraid to find out.
Monsters that serve people.
There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders, right?
Soon enough, you will see for yourselves just what the Guardians are.
You're not saying that...
Yes. Our ancestors succeeded in creating life. Creatures they called Guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
You've gotta be kidding me.
They are the legacy passed on to us.
Seriously?
The Guardians were created with several unique properties. One, they don't eat. Wyveria's energy is their sole requirement to function. Thus, they have no need for predation.
That explains the behavior of the Doshagama and Rathalos we saw.
Two, they live indefinitely, and therefore have no need to reproduce.
They don't die of natural causes?
Not as long as they continue to consume the wyvern milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years when they began to awaken. This place is rich in wyvern milk. They have all the sustenance they could ever need.
Yet Arkfeld escaped to the outside world.
The Guardians were modeled after existing monsters, enhancing their traits. And it seems that Arkfeld was singled out.
Because its species was extinct.
I don't know if that's the only reason, but yes, it was different. Arkfeld awakened, attacked the village, and fled. Despite the loss of many lives, our only option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here. It is the destiny that we have inherited from...
Tashin, out there, I saw many things. Many people, creatures, all living life to the fullest. Life. Is that what you call this? Constructed husks they can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkfeld. All it wanted was to be free! And I don't know which of us is worse.
Nata, if things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father. Nata, his role among our people was particularly important. That pendant has a very unique function. The energy of Wyveria. Come. You will see.
Be careful.
Nata!
It's enough to temporarily...
Tashin! You're okay! We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
And these? Wow.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. the strength you possess. It is...
You saw it, right? What Arkfeld was doing.
Yes, it was feeding. It's unprecedented. Where did it learn this behavior? Can it still be considered a guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
No, at least not that I'm aware of. Wait, the All-Harken. She would know more than I.
The All-Harken?
Yes, she is somewhat of an advisor to the Keepers. She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
Where can we find her?
In a village some distance from here. But a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous. No Keeper dares make the journey.
Let's go.
We've come this far.
Don't be foolish. You do not know what awaits you.
Tashin. They can do it. I know they can.
Even so...
I'm going with them. If the All-Harken knows what Arkfeld is becoming, I need to know.
Please take care of him for me. And may your courage bring us the answers we seek.
We gotta prepare if we're gonna take on the cold.
Agreed. Let's regroup at the Keeper's village. Everyone, I'm told the All-Harken lives in a village in the peaks called Suja. However, the only path there from the Ice Shard Cliffs is frozen over and supposedly untraversable.
We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well, we're in luck then. Astrum unit got in touch. And it sounds like they've built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
Then what do you say we link up with them and share everything we've learned?